Tesla just lost the EV crown. Not a bad quarter, not a temporary wobble. I mean the actual global #1 spot, and BYD took it. And here's the wild part. Tesla didn't lose because one thing exploded. It lost because 8 smaller things stacked up at the same time. So today, Tesla versus BYD in 2026, the real reason Tesla lost #1. And yes, the title is clickbait, but the receipts are not. Stick around for the last segment because the quiet factor nobody models in spreadsheets is the one that made this flip happen faster than anyone expected. Let's go. Setup. When people say Tesla lost #1 in 2026, what they mean is early 2026 is when the full year 2025 results hit. And those numbers show 2 companies moving in opposite directions. Tesla delivered about 1.64 million vehicles in 2025. BYD sold about 2.26 million battery electric vehicles, up roughly 28%, while Tesla was down about 9%. That's a gap of more than 600,000 BEVs in 1 year. Now, Tesla is still a monster company, but the EV market stopped being a solo movie. It's a franchise now. Here are the 8 segments. 1. The scoreboard. 2. The pricing war and margins. 3. China versus the rest of the world. 4. Lineup and refresh cadence. 5. Supply chain and batteries. 6. Policy, tariffs, subsidies. 7. Demand signals. 8. The quiet factor everyone missed. All right, segment 1. The scoreboard, who's #1, by which metric? First, BE versus only, apples to apples. BYDBE versus in 2025, about 2.26 million. Tesla deliveries in 2025, about 1.64 million. And Tesla's Q4 deliveries? About 418,000, down roughly 16% year over year and below expectations. So yes, BYD wins #1 in BEV volume. BYD also wins #1 in total electrified volume because it sells BEVs plus plug-in hybrids, about 4.6 million vehicles in total. But there's another scoreboard hidden inside the scoreboard: momentum outside home base. BYD's overseas sales hit a record, just over 1 million vehicles in 2025, up around 150% year over year. Meanwhile, in the US, EV demand got weird after incentives changed. In Q4, EVs were a smaller slice of retail sales than the year before, and average transaction prices rose. Translation: the market was getting more price-sensitive, not less. And when the market gets price-sensitive, volume brands get rewarded. Moving on. 2. The pricing war and margins. Tesla cut prices, BYD cut time. Tesla used to have a cheat code, demand. Then the price war showed up and deleted the cheat code. Tesla cut prices repeatedly, and when that wasn't enough, it leaned into incentives and financing, because volume became the mission. And the margin story got ugly. In Q3 of 2025, Tesla's automotive gross margin, excluding regulatory credits, was about 15.4%. And Tesla wasn't just fighting lower prices. Reuters reported it was dealing with higher costs too, including more than $400 million tied to tariffs, while it spent more on AI and R&D. So Tesla's car business got squeezed from both sides: lower prices on the front end, higher costs on the back end. Now look at BYD in China. BYD didn't just participate in the price war, it escalated it. Reuters reported price incentives that pushed the starting price of BYD's cheapest model to about 55,800 yuan, roughly $7,800. That's not, "we're competing with Tesla." That's, "we're trying to own the entire bottom half of the market." And BYD's price moves were so aggressive that China's industry regulators literally told automakers to chill out on price wars. So here's the brutal truth. When the market goes value shopping, the company built for value wins. Tesla can cut prices. BYD can cut prices and still play the long game because it's built for scale and cost control. All right, segment 3. China versus the rest of the world. Home base and export wave. China is the EV arena where everybody fights. It's massive, it's hyper-competitive, and it's where BYD has a home field advantage. BYD's China volume gives it the loop, More sales, more scale, lower costs, lower prices, more sales. Tesla has a Shanghai factory, yes, but Tesla in China is one brand. BYD in China is basically a system, lots of models, fast updates, and pricing that moves with the market. But here's what changed the game: BYD's export wave. Reuters reported BYD's overseas sales reached 1,046,083 in 2025, up about 150.7%. And BYD has even signaled ambitions around 1.6 million vehicles outside China in 2026. Europe is the proof. There were multiple months where BYD outsold Tesla in the EU, according to industry registration data cited by Reuters. So even when China cooled a bit, BYD had somewhere else to grow. Tesla's global too, but Tesla doesn't have the same product ladder from entry to premium across dozens of nameplates. Which brings us to segment 4, product cadence. 4. Lineup and refresh cadence, paying the staleness tax. Tesla has basically been selling the same two volume cars for years, Model 3 and Model Y. Yes, there are refreshes, but the cadence is slower than what's happening in China. Tesla refreshed the Model Y, and Reuters noticed something that should have set off alarms. 0% financing offers almost immediately, plus inventory available right away in many places. New refresh, instant deals, short wait times. That's not launch mania. That's we need demand. And Tesla knows it, which is why Reuters reported Tesla teasing more affordable vehicles, including a stripped-down, cheaper version of the Model Y, designed to be about 20% cheaper to produce, with ambitions to scale into 2026. BYD, meanwhile, floods the market with options. Different sizes, different prices, different styles, different tiers. So when demand shifts, down market, up market, regional, BYD just slides a different product into place. Tesla has to wait for the next refresh cycle. BYD changes the menu. Next up, the guts of the car. 5. Supply chain and batteries. Who builds the cheapest electrons? BYD started life as a battery company. That's not trivia, that's strategy. Batteries are the EV cost center. Control batteries, control cost. And BYD is pushing that advantage outside China. Reuters reported BYD executives saying it needs a battery plant in Europe to support expanding local auto production. It's also building vehicle plants in Hungary and Turkey, with timelines moving into 2025 to 2026 and capacity plans that could reach around 500,000 vehicles a year in Europe. This is how you turn exporter into local player. And it matters because it helps dodge tariffs, cut shipping cost, and stabilize supply. Tesla is also vertically integrated, but it's simultaneously spending big on AI, self-driving, and new platforms, while its car business is being forced into discount mode. And yes, Tesla can do both, but doing both while defending margins is harder. Segment 6, policy. 6. Policy, tariffs, subsidies, the game board moves. Here's the part most people ignore until it hits their monthly payment. In the US, the $7,500 federal clean vehicle credit ended for deliveries after September 30th, 2025. Reuters reported Tesla's Q3 demand got a boost from buyers rushing to lock in that credit before it disappeared. And then the post-credit demand was weaker. And this wasn't just vibes. Reuters also reported that after the credit ended, North American EV registrations took a sharp hit. Reuters cited a 39% drop in October alone. Then there's Europe, tariffs on Chinese EVs, and the ongoing tug-of-war between protectionism and cheaper cars. In January 2026, the EU issued guidance for minimum price deals Chinese EV makers could use as an alternative path to deal with duties imposed in 2024. So the policy pressure is real. But BYD's response is localized production. Tesla's response has often been incentivize demand, which leads into demand signals. 7. Demand signals. Inventory, incentives, wait times. If you want to know how a car company is doing, don't listen to a keynote. Watch the wait times. Reuters said the refreshed Model Y was available immediately in many places, with some units already in inventory. And when Tesla is offering 0% financing early in a refresh cycle, analysts called it what it looks like: soft demand. Then you have the pull demand forward play. Reuters reported Tesla went all in before the credit ended. Discounts, financing deals, ads, emails, a full-court press. That can juice a quarter, but it can also steal from the next one. And the next one was quarter 4, where deliveries fell about 16% year over year. Meanwhile, BYD had pressure at home, price wars, competition, but it had the overseas growth lever. Over 1 million overseas sales in 2025. That's a cushion Tesla didn't have in the same way. Okay. Final segment. The quiet factor. 8. The quiet factor everyone missed. Brand polarization. This is the part nobody wants to admit because it sounds soft. But it's real. In a world where Tesla is the only obvious EV choice, the brand can survive almost anything. In a world where you have 5 good alternatives, brand becomes a deciding factor again. Reuters reported Tesla's brand loyalty collapsed after Musk backed Trump, with sharp sales declines in Europe, where backlash to Musk's politics was described as particularly fierce. And Reuters also reported Tesla registrations in July 2025 dropped nearly 60% in Britain and more than 55% in Germany, while BYD's sales rose sharply in those same markets. That's the quiet factor. BYD didn't just win on price and scale. It benefited from Tesla becoming a more controversial badge to wear. And buying a car is public. Your neighbors see it. Your coworkers see it. So when the CEO becomes polarizing, the product catches stray bullets. And when competition is strong, those stray bullets matter. Verdict and wrap. So why did Tesla lose number 1? Because the stack flipped. BYD won volume with scale. It survived the price war with cost control. It used China as a base and exports as a multiplier. It refreshed and expanded product faster. It pushed battery and supply chain advantages into Europe. It navigated tariffs by building locally. It benefited from Tesla's demand pull forward and brand turbulence at the exact moment the market got crowded. Now the big question, is this a permanent regime change or a temporary swing? Does Tesla come back with cheaper models and faster refreshes, or does BYD keep compounding until number 1 isn't even a debate? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns like this, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Because the EV war isn't over, it's just getting interesting.